Hey, what's up? This is weird. This is weird. No Matter. Let's do No Matter. But what's weird is that EXO was my #1 favorite K-pop group. Probably still #1. Probably still. But you know, there's a time delay between like what you hear and are listening to, and then you hear new stuff. So BTS was really competing really hard. Definitely for me, EXO, BTS, the top two, and then probably after that, as far as groups go, would be like NCT 127. Would be like right there with that, with just super fire. And what I'm trying to get used to is this new album being like not a traditional EXO album. And I'm saying that's rough. It's rough because I've been listening to a lot of Kai's solo stuff, and it's just so good. And then of course EXO CBX and all that, Lay's solo stuff, you know, Honey and Lit, just so, at EXO SC, just so much really just on point music. And this seems really chilled and laid back. And I think you're trying to tell me in the comments, well, it's more like a fan album. Like, let's just like give you something. So I'm trying to listen to it with that mind. But I've never, since I heard EXO, I've never had to say this ever. I've never had to go, well, let's be open-minded. It's always like EXO, on fire, EXO, the best, EXO, period. So it's kind of weird to like not have high hopes for a song. Bassline's fire. I can already tell you what it is. That bass line's dope. I can actually put, I think, my finger on what is the difference. No other EXO stuff or solo stuff that was, you know, this tempo or anything like that. Don't mess up my tempo. They would never do this same thing for this long. That's what it took me like until just now to realize that. It's too stationary. See, even this section, you're gonna just hate me. Even this section is basically the same as the other section, but the treble and bass is rolled off and the actual bass is gone. But it's basically the same section as before. See, this is probably the first time Chanyeol's like ever came in, and I was not just like, oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm actually scared to listen to the rest of the album. Yeah. Ah, it's like tears in my heart, dude. Baby, don't keep me waiting. Yeah, I might as well interject because I don't know. I don't think people are going to be staying till the end. This is something that is freaking me out about BTS and EXO right now. There seems to be this watered downness, and I just don't understand. I guess maybe it's like, I don't know what it is. You're saying this album is for like appealing to the fans, like on a break, and with BTS, it's trying to crack into English-speaking markets. But there is a watered downness to both the latest EXO and the latest BTS that I'm just like, I don't like. What I love about these groups is that they do things that no one here does. No one in America is doing anything like you heard on the past couple of EXO albums or BTS. No one here is doing it. And it's like, don't like, I just don't be like us. Why would you do that? Same thing I said every other time, which is this is not an EXO track. It's just not. As a dude who force-fed himself, you know, whatever, 150 EXO tracks. Same thing with BTS, probably about 120 tracks in the last 2 years. This is just not. No, it's just not. It's just not. This just sounds like great singers with a cool bass line. You know, when I first heard EXO, and not the first track, like the first 30 things I heard by them, 50 things, I would constantly try to get my friends to listen to it, and I would say, like, no one's doing this. No one sounds like this. The way I would say it in the past, I think if I can remember what I would say 2 years ago, I would say something like, imagine Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, but then imagine that all of them were better singers and better dancers and better rappers. Imagine that the best person in NSYNC or the best person in Backstreet Boys, that person's not good enough. So take the best person in the group and make them better, and now everyone else in the group is also that level. Yeah. So I'm gonna do myself a favor. I'm gonna go listen to Kai. I'm gonna go listen to that. And just... It's not a bad song. But you don't want to say that about EXO. It's not a bad song. Really? It's fucking EXO. It's like a Michael Jackson of groups. You don't want to listen to a Michael Jackson song and go, song's okay. Like, that's the problem with being as amazing as you are, is you have to keep doing something amazing. So, I don't know. Gotta wait for the next real album or something. Oh, it just pains me. I've never heard, this is I think the third song I heard off the fourth. This has never happened where I've listened to 2 or 3 EXO songs in a row without one of them just being an absolute killer. It's sad. Not because they don't sound great. It's just not. I don't know. It is what it is. It's called honesty. Love EXO. Love EXO. I can't pretend. I can't pretend. I can't. So yeah, I'm gonna go listen to